Hello and thank you for joining me. My name is Dave. I am from State Listings Inc., the home of My State MLS and New York State MLS. And welcome to our final episode of our Generations RE series, where we've been looking at all of the different generations currently in the real estate market. And we've saved the best for last and taking a look at baby boomers. So let's say, who are baby boomers? Well, they were the generation that was born between 1944 and 1964. So the baby boomer generation covering 2 decades, which is one of the largest spreads for any of the other generations that we've covered. And between these years, that puts these baby boomers between the age of 56 and 76. And you know what? There's a lot of them too. There's 76 million boomers in the US. So there's a lot of them. And as we think about baby boomers, we're getting prepared for the coming of the silver tsunami. So we're going to ask, what is the silver tsunami? Well, that is what they've kind of coined as the aging of the senior population. So as baby boomers get older, they're going to be considered senior citizens. And we're actually expecting 40 million more seniors by the year 2050. So we're seeing a boom in boomers becoming seniors. So we're going to see this big boom in aging seniors, 40 million more over the next few decades. And that's going to have a big impact on senior living, Medicare, healthcare, and a lot of different things. But in a way, you can help with all of these as well, especially when it comes to their living situation. As these baby boomers continue to age, you can think about how maybe they can avoid senior living and put them in a house that's going to be more suited for them as they continue to grow with age. So what makes baby boomers different? Well, they are the largest consumer of traditional media. And what we mean by that, that's going to be things like the radio, TV, newspapers, things that the other generations, the younger generations, have started to drift away from. They're all online. They're all on smart devices. They're on social media. They don't pay attention to these traditional media sources as much as baby boomers do. So when we're thinking about radio, TV, and newspapers, these are things that you're going to want to consider when it comes to marketing homes and marketing yourself when it comes to trying to find new business. And we're going to go into that in just a little bit. And while baby boomers still love their traditional media, that doesn't mean they hate social media. In fact, 90% of baby boomers still have a social media presence and have a Facebook. But when it comes to faces, it's face-to-face interactions that they are going to prefer over anything else. And that's something that we're going to tie into a little bit as well when we're talking about marketing yourself and marketing your business to baby boomers. When it comes to baby boomers, cash is going to be king. In fact, baby boomers are more likely to spend cash on items than any other generation, or again, younger generations using credit cards, debit cards. They're even using their smartphones and Apple Pay, things like that. So they're not even using cash anymore. But baby boomers still relying on cash, using cash for transactions, especially for bills, $5 or less. So that means their morning cup of coffee, their newspaper, the things that they're buying every day, those types of things being paid for with actual cash as opposed to charging it to a bank card. Baby boomers also currently control about 70% of the nation's disposable income and make up 30% of all consumer spending. And as we see baby boomers continuing to age, we're also expected to see an increase in their leisure spending. So this could just mean recreational items. This could be vacation homes, retirement homes. We're expecting to see an increase in this from our baby boomers in the coming years as they continue to grow older and they prepare for life as a senior. And while we continue to wait for them to become seniors, that means we're also getting ready for a selling boom. In fact, we could see an estimated 9 million homes for sale in the next 10 years by baby boomers. That is a lot of homes. In fact, if you broke it down, that would be about 1 in 8 every owner-occupied home is going to be hitting the market within the next decade, which is great news for all of us licensees, because we have seen in some areas there has been limited inventory and not a lot of homes out there. There's been more buyers than homes. So this big selling boom will certainly be welcomed by everyone, especially 9 million homes over the next 10 years. That is going to be a lot of transactions to be had by all. And right now, boomers, when it comes to real estate, they have about a third of all homes are owned by baby boomers, and they make up more than a half of all home equity. So a lot of baby boomers in the real estate market now, but we can see a big sell coming very soon over the next 10 years, which will be really, really great to see. Not only are these baby boomers getting ready to sell homes, they may be also getting ready to buy homes. And what we mean by that is we could see a big boost in value to vacation and leisure properties due to baby boomers spending and buying out these properties, getting ready for retirement. So think about that as well as you're getting ready to list properties, sell properties. We could be seeing a big boost in value for these second homes, these vacation properties, as baby boomers get ready for retirement. Think about moving to different locations, getting that second home, that retirement home, that winter home. This could see a big boost, not only in the value, but just the number of transactions happening. And while most baby boomers are planning to stay in their homes for the foreseeable future, about 37% are planning to move at least one or more times at some point. And of those 37% planning on moving, 71% of them are considering renting. So they may be thinking instead of buying a house, they're just going to rent things out instead. And in our previous sessions, we've talked about the younger home buyers. They're not looking for those mega mansions in suburban areas. They're looking for smaller, more functional homes in urban areas. Whereas baby boomers, they're quite the opposite. They're actually preferring larger homes in rural areas so they can have more space in a more open area. So when it comes to baby boomers, let's just talk about how you can help. Again, what we said before, they are on social media, but they are going to prefer face-to-face conversations. So make sure you remember that and be ready to meet them face-to-face. That might mean scheduling an in-person meeting or having them come to your office. So whether it's meeting them at a coffee shop, meeting them at their house, if they're coming to your office, though, remember, keep a clean desk and work environment. Don't have a cluttered desk. Don't have papers and notes all over. Try to make yourself as presentable as possible when these baby boomer clients do come to your office. And while baby boomers do prefer those face-to-face conversations, remember, Facebook is still an option. So you can certainly still use Facebook as a means of introducing yourself to baby boomer buyers or sellers, or just interacting with them on a day-to-day basis. But remember, when you're creating content on your Facebook page, just remember your audience and remember to create boomer-specific content. So what kind of content would that be? Well, we're going to want to make shareable posts, but we're going to make sure that those shareable posts are related to real estate and pop culture references that your boomer audience is going to recognize and relate to. I'm not saying they don't know who Justin Bieber is, but if you can use pop culture references dating back to boomers and how they look at life, those are the kind of posts that are more likely to be shared by your baby boomer clients, which could bring traffic to your Facebook page, and potentially that traffic could turn into sellers leads, buyers leads. And that's what you're looking to do on Facebook, is you're looking to create shareable posts, whether it's videos, pictures, things related to real estate, funny pictures, things like that, that can be shared by your customers, your clients, that will then be seen by their friends and family, and that may turn them to you when it comes to their real estate needs. You can also go ahead and post videos on your social media, but for baby boomers, remember, short and sweet videos are going to be the best, whether they are walkthrough video tours of a property, or if you're just sitting at your desk and giving tips and tricks about selling your home, preparing your home to be sold. These are things that you can just set up a webcam right at your desk. Most laptops now have built-in cameras. Your cell phone has a camera. So you can really make videos anywhere at any time very quickly and easily. So you can go ahead and share those to your social media. And of course, let's not forget print ads. Remember, baby boomers still very reliant and are the largest consumers of traditional media. So again, we're still going to want to make sure that we take advantage of those print ads, whether it's going to be print ads, mailers, newspapers, local papers. Let's take advantage of all of those things. Pay the extra money to get your ad in there, because those are going to be seen by those baby boomers who are still reading the paper every single day. Other ways to get your word out there and get your name out there and recognized is just to write for the local paper, whether it's the major paper in your area, or if your community has a once a week paper that they put out with community events and things like that. Write an article for that paper. Maybe it's about the real estate market in that particular area, If not, you can go ahead and submit op-eds or letters to the editor relating to real estate, because again, those baby boomers are reading those articles, and that could bring them to you, could lead to some phone calls of them wanting to talk to you about selling their home or buying a new home. And let's not forget that most papers are also on the internet now these days. So that could also allow you to potentially get more customers from the younger generations. While they're not picking up and reading a traditional paper, they still may be getting their news from the local paper's website, where your article could be posted, where your op-eds, your letters to the editor could still be seen. So you have the potential of not only reaching baby boomers through these articles, but your younger generations as well. And lastly, you can also help baby boomers prepare for retirement. Again, not all of them are in that retirement age yet. Some may have already been retired, but for the younger boomers that are not retired yet, think about how you can help them. When it comes to what they like to do, help them find areas with the things that they like to do, whether maybe they like walking every morning. So find a home that's near a park that has walking trails. And then, of course, don't forget the nearby amenities. Make it easy for them to do their daily grocery shopping, to go ahead, grab that paper, grab their coffee. Those are going to be important to them. You can also go ahead and help your baby boomer clients downsize. So again, they may be looking to downsize homes, so they're going to have extra furniture that they're not going to need anymore. Whether it's getting them in touch with someone that runs estate sales, or how they can donate extra beds and things that are in the house, different furniture, how they can get rid of all that extra furniture, you can help them with that as well. And now we're not only thinking about boomers, but let's also consider all of the other generations and what they're looking for when it comes to buying a home. Because yes, we're helping boomers sell their home, but we also have to take into account who we're going to be selling that home to. So make sure you've watched and reviewed all of our other Generations RE's videos, just so you can see what the other generations are looking for when it comes to buying their next or even their first home. Because there are some things that your baby boomer sellers could do to their home to refresh it, add some additional features to it, at minimal cost, that could make their home more enticing to a buyer of a different generation. So make sure you keep in touch with your sellers and let them know of the things that other buyers are looking for, and recommend some suggestions or changes that they can do cheaply and efficiently, effectively, when it comes to putting that house on the market and putting it in the best light for other buyers. With that said, thank you so much for joining us today for our last episode of our Generations RE series. If you missed any of our presentations for any of the different episodes, you can get even more information on our website at MyStateMLS.com, where you're going to be able to watch replays from all of our Generation Series episodes, as well as read our different blogs and other webinar videos that we've done in the past. So thank you so much for joining me for this series. I hope to see you again very soon. Have a great day.